Welcome back to Fox 43 AM Live. Join us now are Christina Valdivia Alcala and John Chardine with the City of Topeka talking to us about the Changing Our Culture of Property Maintenance initiative. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm very excited to talk about this initiative now. We were chatting a little bit about it before the show started, and it seems very interesting. It's very great to kind of bring our properties up to the next level now.
Right.
So to start out, really, what is this initiative all about?
Well, first, thank you for having us. We're really excited to be here to talk about, in a nutshell, what this Changing Our Culture of Property Maintenance is about. First, I do want to say that there is nothing like this that has ever occurred in Topeka. This is a serious 5-year initiative that we are seeking to bring up the levels of property across the city of Topeka through education, enforcement if it has to happen, but also through a leaning in, neighbors leaning in towards each other. So the gist of the initiative is that we want to reduce the number of substandard housing. We want to encourage investment in deteriorated and vacant housing. We want to help encourage folks to take care of their own neighborhoods and their own, their own lawns, their own yards, etc. And we want to improve the property conditions overall. This is our 3rd year of a 5-year initiative. Our focus that we'll be talking about right now is on mowing. And the number that I want to throw out there for folks all over that are listening, because I know how popular your show is 368-9530. That is the number for the city that you can call if you want to volunteer to help someone mow, if you need your yard mowed and cannot afford, the mowing costs or don't have a mower, or if you want to be a vendor and participate in helping folks keep up their yard. So that is 368-9530. And if folks want to, go to the city website, cityoftopeka.org, type in Changing Our Culture of Property Maintenance, they will come upon a plethora of information about the initiative, but also about how to care for your lawn, how to care for your lawnmower, how to get your lawnmower up and starting if you're having problems with it, anything of this nature. So it really is a community-driven approach that the city is pushing forward.
That's what I'm excited most about, I think, is the education, right? Because we were talking about earlier, like possibly learning or helping people learn how to take care of volunteer trees, how to get rid of pesky weeds, all this stuff, which I'm sure you're going to talk about. But also, we can talk about alternatives to lawns. Lawns aren't actually that sustainable. They require a lot of maintenance, they require a lot of gas, and they're not very good for the environment. So there are other ways to have a beautiful piece of property other than a lawn as well. But if you've got to start with a lawn, there are resources out there for you, and I love that.
Yes.
And I'd love to talk about this this native plant aspect of it, of beautifying your garden a little bit, but also making it better for the environment. And you guys have a list of native plants that are acceptable here in the area. Give us a little bit about that.
We sure do. If you log on to our Topeka.org website, you can see a resource list from the Shawnee County Extension Office. It gives you a full list with pictures of native plants. And native plants are just what it sounds like. They're native to the area. So they're non-intrusive, they grow beautiful, they grow in all sorts of either shade or full sun spots. So they're beautiful.
And they're resistant to drought as well.
Absolutely.
They require less water, so therefore require less maintenance, and they'll come back every year.
That's what I love to hear, less maintenance. And so you mentioned kind of education to get people in line, and then with the possibility of kind of enforcement. What is that looking like? Like, what should people be educated about and aware of for their lawn so they avoid any kind of enforcement from you guys?
So we just started a 2-year educational campaign because we amended our weed and vegetation ordinance. Prior to January, it was just weeds and grasses. City Council has now added 3 new elements, which includes woody vines, brush, and volunteer trees. So without my staff going out and enforcing that immediately, we are promoting a 2-year educational campaign where they're going to go out, identify the properties with the violation, send the homeowners or property owners a letter letting them know they're in violation. They have 2 years to bring it into compliance. They were going to give them resources how to do it, and then my staff will go out and meet with them and answer any questions.
I love that face-to-face interaction.
Absolutely.
So it's not just a letter saying, hey, do this. It's also like, we want to be a part of this too. We want to help you, so you don't just have to do it yourself.
Absolutely. That's a whole change up of approach
I love
in this change in our culture of property maintenance. This is a very serious initiative that seeks to turn around the engagement between the city of Topeka and neighborhoods. We take this very seriously. The tone of how we go out there and provide that community service, the tone of the forms, everything of that nature, and the education component. This has been a really intensive, a lot of hard work put in by staff, by Councilwoman Hiller, myself, John, and everybody to really go in. How do we re-envision approaching the community? How do we re-envision neighbors coming out of their own front door and re-engaging with each other in a way that was kind of stripped away from us with COVID, right? And how do we help each other and lean into that more to where we don't have to have this risk of code then coming out and, you know, writing up. So the education component is going to be vital, and we hope that you'll continue to have us back, because there are other parts of the initiative that are going to be rolling out in the year that are going to have to do with retaliatory eviction, landlord-tenant rights, so tenants know what their rights are, because we want to lift up multifamily complexes as well. We want to lift up Topeka in neighborhoods and apartments and single-family homes, whatever the case is, and that's what this initiative does.
That's so exciting. We'd love to hear more about it when you know, the next steps roll out. Please come back.
Yes, please come back. And real quick, what was that number again if people want to participate?
If they want to participate, call 368-9530, and they will, if they want to volunteer, if they need a volunteer, or if they want to be a vendor to help mow, and they will be hooked up with city staff, and they will show them the steps that they need to take.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Well, thank you guys for joining us this morning. It's been a pleasure chatting with you, and I'm looking forward to the future now.
Thanks for having us.
And of course, everybody, if you want to learn more, you can also visit topeka.org.